Hey, making impossible possible. Best Donahue here. Now, with all of these videos following that brief introduction, it was always, it's day whatever. Well, today is forever. And this is it. This is the final video of the Making Impossible Possible journey for this specific journey. I am just in awe at how this has all come together. I can't believe 1 year ago I was so excited about how a year from now I was going to do a marathon, and it's here. And yesterday was just amazing. So to kind of recap, I completed the Chicago Marathon in 5.5 hours. It was a beautiful day. I ran through so many different parts of Chicago, the city, and I loved every bit of it. I felt great. I hit a wall at mile 23 and was like, I'd be okay if a marathon was 23 miles, but I kept going, and it was really nice. And I mean, I I like stopped at breaks, like at my designated water breaks or like snack breaks, and like had something there. But other than that, I was running the whole time unless I was stretching, and I am just thrilled with how it went. And like, I kept going and just kept going and pushing myself through mile to mile, and then I'm coming down the last hill towards the finish line. And I was like, wait a second, this is it. Like, I actually did it. I couldn't believe it until I actually got to the finish line. And I think part of me is still in awe that it actually happened. But I'm so happy that I did it. And it was one of the best opportunities and experiences of my life, and so rewarding. So, but it wasn't just the marathon, but this entire year, and getting to share this all with you, and everything, all of the training and the traveling and everything that went through on this year. I'm just so pleased with how everything went, and having recorded it and documented it has just been such a journey. And I'm just speechless, honestly. There are no words to describe how pleased I am with how everything went. So, where do we go from now? Well, making impossible possible is not over. No, I'm not going to do an Ironman. This isn't like, a reality show where there's some big surprise. The Chicago Marathon aspect of making the impossible possible is done. However, making impossible possible isn't just running a marathon. It's with any aspect of life. So now it's time for us all to make the impossible possible. And I'm going to keep going, and I encourage you all to do the same. Making impossible possible can be big or little. And so I've kind of come up with some examples. Making impossible possible can be a fitness event like this, but it doesn't have to be a marathon. Making impossible possible can be a 5K or a half marathon. Making impossible possible can be something academic, challenging yourself, taking a class that you might not be interested in, but maybe it'll challenge you. It can be social, taking a chance to meet a new group of friends, joining a neighborhood organization, a school organization, anything. It can be something that was an old interest, like maybe at one point you were interested in learning the guitar, you started, but now you want to pick it up back again. Or maybe it's a new acquired interest. Maybe you just learned about the Beatles and you want to study them more this time. It can be a little thing. Maybe it's you just want to take a day away from technology. That would be hard for some people. Maybe with a big thing. Maybe you want to read the Bible or some other serious text or watch a crazy intense movie. Maybe it's something like you want to do something very life-changing like quit smoking. Or maybe something life-changing like, you know, doing something with the guy or girl, or, you know, trying something out in a relationship. Maybe it's you want to change your school or your campus and bring justice and point out the good and morality in things. Maybe it's you want to learn about a new culture and you want to travel and put yourself in a situation that you're not familiar with. Maybe it's just keeping a smile every day and looking at the positive outcomes of life in of any given situation. Maybe you want to make a life motto. Mine, for example, is live, laugh, love, and trying to live to that life motto every day. How do you do that? Maybe it's taking advantage of an unfortunate circumstance and learning from it, and learning how to keep a smile from it, and, making the best of it. Maybe it's just doing something that you never deemed possible. Maybe it was something that was just totally impossible and you want to make it possible. through as much hard work and effort as you can, which I know everyone is capable of. It doesn't matter what it is. And in the end, just go for it, but don't give up. I mean, at one point this year, there was like a 60-day break between these videos, but I got back in it, and I'm so glad that I kept going with it. So, my message is continue the movement. Making impossible possible can be anything. Pass it on. Don't let it end. I'm not going to let it end. And right now, I don't know what the next step is. But actually, for me, that's good, because I don't need a next plan. For now, I want to make the impossible possible with a career in life and keep moving on with other things. I want to move on with Zumba. I want to move on with film. And for me, that's so much. Maybe making impossible possible for me right now is just to wake up every day, say carpe diem, seize the day, and just live. And I'm going to live out every moment, and I'm going to make impossible possible in the little things for right now, and I'm sure another big thing's going to come up soon, and I'm going to go from there. So thank you all for your time. This has been amazing, and you guys have sat through some pretty pathetic stuff, but I think you've also seen some great stuff too and have learned a lot. So, and now I bid you farewell, and thank you again for everything. May everything work out for you, and may you continue on your journey, and I wish you the best of luck towards making impossible possible. Bye.